the hire, if you look back what I said was, when people were saying, should he bring in Zimmer? Should he bring in such and such? Well, coach is the reason why a lot of people were saying Zimmer is because of the relationship. Of course, maybe you can see me because of the relationship that Coach Prime had with Coach Zimmer, right? That's why people were talking about him possibly being there. Well, this guy here has ties to Coach Zimmer also. How about that? And maybe he put in a word for him, and that's how it happens. He's young, smart, he's fiery, he's from the NFL, he's perfect. Yep. He can relate to the players. He's young enough. He got that energy. That's what I said about Zimmer. Zimmer is older. He coached Prime. Maybe he don't have that same energy like he brought in a younger version of himself. So Coach Prime can have at it. This guy here is one of those guys that come up through the NFL ranks, coach a couple years in college, and then bam, he gets an NFL opportunity and never looks back. Look at the young coaches in the NFL, head coaches in the NFL all around right now who's been successful, who's had success, and they're all younger coaches, with that energy. I'm sure Pac-Man had to co-sign. I need to holler at Pac-Man, see what Pac had to say too. Shout out to Pac. Watch somebody gonna try to do that. Watch somebody gonna try to do it. Chico says, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it first." Let me go ahead and holler at Pac right quick. I'll holler at Pac in a minute. I'll holler at Pac. No worries. But I'll let you know what my dog Michael Johnson had to say right here. Of course, y'all know Mike Johnson spent 10 years in the league. I think 8 of those was with the Bengals, right? So I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say as I go ahead and finish up this article right here. Make sure y'all seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. Okay, we good to go right there. According to multiple reports, Cincinnati Bengals secondary and safeties coach Robert Livingston is set to run Colorado's defense in 2024. Livingston has been a member of the Bengals coaching staff for the past 9 seasons and spent the last 6 years in the team's safeties coach. Well, defensive as the safeties coach, defensive back, he's been there 8 years. But before working as an on-field coach for the franchise, Livingston was the Bengals scout for 3 seasons. He's been there, done that, man. He is also the second play caller with NFL ties that Coach Prime has hired at Colorado. After initially hiring Kent State coach Sean Lewis to be the team's offensive coordinator in 2023, Sanders had former New York Giants NFL coach Pat Shurmur start calling plays during the middle of the season, despite Lewis keeping the offensive coordinator title. The offensive switch to Shurmur didn't make much of a difference. Colorado finished the season as allegedly, I'm reading this article right here. That's his opinion. All right, he could be based on facts, but although it didn't make much of a difference to the naked eye, after starting 3-0, the Buffaloes were 1-8 in Pac-12 play as their lone conference win came against Arizona State in Arizona. Colorado struggled to run the football and protect quarterback Shedeur Sanders. The defense, meanwhile, couldn't stop the run and allow more than 4 touchdowns a game, 2 plays per game against the Buffaloes, and gained 6.3 yards per play. Livingston takes over for Charles Kelly, who also, my guy Michael Johnson has ties with, as he was the special teams coordinator while Johnson was there at Georgia Tech. Kelly, an Alabama assistant before moving to Boulder in 2023, left at the end of the 2023 season to take a job at his alma mater, Auburn, as the co-defensive coordinator, as I'm told. Shurmur, meanwhile, is set to return as the team's offensive coordinator in 2024, as Lewis is now the head coach at San Diego State. Colorado has moved to add offensive line talent in the transfer portal as it heads back to the Big 12. Sanders, of course, SS2, was productive in 2023 as he was also slowed by injuries after he was sacked over 50 times throughout the course of the season. Goodness gracious. All right. Shout out to Nick Broomberg and Yahoo Sports. That's the news right there from him as the official article is out. But let's get to my dog. And I'm talking about a dog on the field too, and my dog personally from my hometown. Shout out to the 27 SEL, Selma, Alabama, Dallas County. You already know what it is. We're gonna I'm going to play this for you right here from the former defensive end for the Bengals, the Bungles, as Chris Berman used to say. Don't get on me, Bengals fans. Don't get on me. Don't grab me, Mike, when you see me, because I said the Bungles. But this is when they was good. When they were in their heyday, when they was busting heads out there. Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco was out there doing his thing. That defense was stepping up. Reggie Nelson was back there cracking heads. Mike in that defense. What was my guy, big number 93, who got Big Jason Smith was out there too, man. Come on, man. Zada, they had a squad out there. And the defensive back, Madu Williams in them, Pac-Man Jones in them. Come on, dog.
Well, yeah. What's up, dog? I met Rob in I think 2012. I think he got there in 2012. That was my fourth year, my contract year actually. And he came in under Mike Zimmer was our D coordinator. Coach Zimmer also worked with Coach Prime at Jackson State after he left the Vikings, and his son R.I.P. Adam Zimmer was also there as well. He was with us as well. So Rob came in under Coach Zimmer, who was our defensive coordinator at the time. Coach Lewis as well, defensive minded head coach. And then he was under Coach Paulie Gunther, who was our defensive coordinator. When he left us, he went to Oakland. So Rob's been under some solid guys. He was part of our defense that was like number 2 in scoring in the league. Yeah, he was a part of our defense, number 2 in scoring in the league in 2015. We set like the franchise record for points allowed. He was a part of that. He coached Pro Bowl secondary players in who was that? Who we went to Pro Bowl? I think Reggie Nelson, and I'm not sure if we had any corners go while he was there, but our defense as a whole was pretty good before we we got old there toward the end. But nah, Rob's been around a lot of great coaching. He's been around a lot of great players. He's got a great rapport with the players. He a lot of times coaches sometimes struggle to connect, but he's not one of those. He connects well with guys. He's respected, and I liked him. He was fun to be around.
Whew. Here we come to get you. Ba-boom, ba-boom.